Forget the flashy cars, expensive watches, or gym-built bodies. These are illusions that many men chase, believing they hold the secret to attraction. But when it comes to what women truly find magnetic in older men, the real answer has nothing to do with status or looks. It's about presence, calm, and depth, qualities that no amount of money can buy. The truth is, what women find most attractive in mature men is something you can build right now, no matter your age or background. For centuries, Stoic philosophers studied human nature and understood something most modern men ignore. They knew that real attraction doesn't come from showing off, but from inner mastery. Women don't admire noise, they admire control. They are drawn to a specific kind of calm, grounded energy that speaks of strength, wisdom, and self-possession. This is what gives older men their quiet power. Have you ever wondered why some older men seem effortlessly attractive even without trying? Why they can walk into a room, say little, and still draw attention? It's not luck. It's not wealth. It's the result of how they've handled life. These men have faced storms and didn't break. They learned to stay grounded, to master emotion, and to stand steady when others panic. That calm, unshaken energy is what women sense and respect. Let's break this down into the key traits that make an older man truly attractive through the lens of Stoicism. 1. Emotional stability. Women are drawn to men who remain composed under pressure. Most men lose control when emotions hit: anger, jealousy, fear. But a Stoic man understands that emotions are natural. What matters is his response. When he feels anger, he pauses. When he feels frustration, he breathes and observes. That pause separates him from ordinary men. Seneca wrote, "He who is brave is free." Emotional stability is bravery in silence. A woman feels safe around a man who doesn't lose control. She respects him because he doesn't crumble under stress or drama. He stays calm when things go wrong. This stability communicates leadership and maturity. It's not about suppressing feelings. It's about understanding them and acting with reason instead of impulse. That control becomes magnetic. 2. Presence. Presence is the quiet power that defines mature masculinity. It's the ability to be fully in the moment, listening deeply, maintaining calm body language, and speaking with purpose. Most men today are distracted, constantly scrolling, chasing stimulation, and seeking validation. But when a man is present, he radiates focus and authority. He listens more than he speaks, and when he does speak, his words carry weight. Imagine two men at a social event. One keeps checking his phone, trying to prove himself by sharing stories of past success. The other man stays composed, observes the room, listens, and engages slowly but meaningfully. The second man doesn't chase attention. He commands it through his presence. Women sense that difference instantly. Presence communicates control, confidence, and emotional depth without saying a word. 3. Self-mastery. A Stoic man practices self-control. He doesn't let desires or distractions dictate his actions. He knows that mastery of self is mastery of life. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Most men chase external rewards, pleasure, praise, recognition. But those things make you a prisoner of validation. A man who has mastered himself is unshakable. He doesn't need to prove his worth. Self-mastery shows in discipline. It shows in the way you handle daily life, your habits, your focus, your choices. When you live with structure and control, it's visible in your posture, your speech, your energy. Women notice men who have order within. They read it in the calm of your eyes, the steadiness of your voice, and the confidence of your decisions. 4. Acceptance of the past. Older men who have faced life's challenges often carry scars. Some hide them. Some drown in regret. But the Stoic man does something different. He accepts his past fully. He doesn't let it define him, but he learns from it. He carries his experience like armor, not baggage. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not waste the remainder of your life in thoughts about others, when you do not refer your thoughts to some object of common utility." The past is gone, and regrets serve no purpose beyond wisdom. When a man accepts his history, including his failures, he becomes calm. That calm is powerful because it's rooted in truth. Women sense it. They trust men who are honest about where they've been and who they are now. Acceptance turns pain into strength. 5. Wisdom and perspective. Time alone doesn't make a man wise. Reflection does. A Stoic man uses his years to gain perspective. He no longer reacts to small things because he's seen how temporary they are. He knows that storms pass, that emotions fade, that most problems aren't permanent. This perspective gives him a relaxed, unbothered energy that women find deeply attractive. You can see it in the way he handles arguments. He doesn't shout or rush to defend himself. He listens, stays calm, and responds with clarity. That composure isn't weakness, it's control. It's the strength of a man who no longer wastes energy on trivial things. A wise man values peace over ego, and that peace radiates confidence. 6. Purpose. Every Stoic man needs a clear purpose. Without it, he drifts. A man without purpose seeks validation through others. But a man on his path doesn't chase, because he's too focused on building. Purpose makes you magnetic because it gives direction to your energy. Seneca said, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable." A man with purpose walks differently, speaks differently, lives differently. He's not desperate for attention because his mission gives him fulfillment. Women can sense that he's not trying to be noticed. He's just being himself. Purpose anchors attraction. It gives your life meaning, and that meaning is what draws others to you. 7. Inner peace. This is the final and most powerful trait. Inner peace isn't about escaping chaos. It's about staying centered inside it. The Stoic man knows that external things, money, approval, pleasure, come and go. What stays is his ability to remain steady. When you stop reacting to everything, you become calm, and calmness is rare. Most men are in a constant state of noise, arguing, posting, comparing, proving. But the Stoic man doesn't compete with the world. He simply lives with integrity and peace. That peace creates a quiet magnetism. People feel it. Women especially sense the safety in that calm energy. Now, think about this clearly. Attraction at a deeper level isn't about looks or wealth. It's about what kind of energy you project into the world. A man who has emotional control, strong presence, self-mastery, and calm acceptance of life radiates stability. That stability is what women trust, admire, and respect. If you want to start becoming that man, begin with your inner world. Work on your thoughts, your reactions, and your discipline. When you master these, everything external starts aligning naturally. You don't have to prove your value. It becomes visible through your behavior and your calm presence. Let's make it practical. Each day, practice awareness. When you feel triggered, pause before responding. When you feel uncertain, remind yourself that emotions are not facts. When you face challenges, focus only on what you can control. Over time, you will feel lighter, more composed, and more respected. Women will notice the difference. People around you will feel it too. This is the quiet transformation that Stoicism offers. You don't need to pretend. You don't need to chase. You simply need to master yourself. When you do, attraction becomes effortless. A Stoic man doesn't seek validation. He seeks growth. He doesn't chase perfection. He seeks consistency. He doesn't demand attention. He earns respect through calm authority. That is what makes an older man truly magnetic. So start today. Build your confidence quietly. Strengthen your calmness. Discipline your thoughts. Accept your past. Define your purpose. Cultivate wisdom. Guard your peace. These traits will make you stand out naturally. This is the path of true masculinity. Calm, grounded, self-possessed. It's the way of the Stoic. If this message connects with you, take one step now. Subscribe to Stoic 24 for weekly insights on Stoicism, masculine mastery, and attraction psychology. Leave a comment below and share what inner strength you plan to cultivate today. Engage with this journey, not for attention, but for evolution. Stay calm, stay strong, stay stoic.